Hi, friends, and welcome to the ICW Exchange, otherwise known as the Illinois Child Welfare Exchange. I'm your host, Jocelyn Fetting, and I'm really excited that you're here with me today. This podcast is actually part of my Master of Social Work internship project, and I'm proud to share that I'll be graduating December 2025 from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Go Illini! Now, while the ICW Exchange began as an internship project, it's really much more personal than that. The foundation of this podcast comes from my lived experience inside the Illinois child welfare system, an experience that began when I was 12 years old and continued until I aged out at 21. Even now, though I'm no longer in care, parts of me are still connected to the system, especially through my siblings. I have a younger brother who also aged out of care upon his 21st birthday, and a younger sister who has spent time in care. So this space isn't just professional for me, it's deeply personal. This podcast is my way of giving back, sharing the tips, tools, and truths that I've learned along the way with other people in care who might be trying to navigate it all. My hope is that this becomes a safe space where you can listen, learn, and most importantly, feel less alone. Because you're not alone. No matter what stage of care you're in, or what your story looks like, or how complicated your journey feels, there are people who see you, who've been where you are, and who care about where you're going. Before we dive deeper, I do want to share a quick disclaimer. Everything discussed on the ICW Exchange comes from my own lived experience and the research I've done. I've been fortunate to have advocates and professionals from DCFS, the Department of Children and Family Services, help ensure the information is accurate and helpful. But please remember, nothing shared here officially represents DCFS or any other organization. This podcast reflects my perspective and my understanding. Now, let's talk about what you can expect from the ICW Exchange. We're going to cover a lot of helpful information, from understanding your Foster Youth Bill of Rights to programs like the Foster Youth to Independence Program, Youth Housing Assistance Program, and the Youth Housing Advocacy Program. We'll break down what those programs mean, how to access them, and most importantly, how to advocate for yourself within the system. But it won't be all technical or informational. One of my favorite parts of this project is what I'm calling Big Sister Talks. As a big sister, both by blood and by heart, I've always taken on that big sis role. Someone to listen, share lessons, and keep it real. These episodes will be more personal and reflective, like heart-to-heart conversations about things that don't always get talked about enough. We'll cover topics like grief and loss, self-worth, giving yourself credit, and what healing really looks like while you're in care. Some of these lessons I learned the hard way, and others I wish someone had told me sooner. My hope is that these talks help you feel seen, supported, and empowered, because while everyone experiences care different, there's still a shared strength amongst us all that connects us all. So whether you're listening because you're currently in care, just aged out, working in the field, or you simply care about understanding it better, I'm really happy you're here. It's taken a long time to build this space, but I truly believe the ICW Exchange can be a place of community, information, and hope. Because I remember what it was like, not knowing what programs existed, not realizing how much support was out there, and feeling like I had to figure it out all on my own. Here, you'll find guidance on resources that might not have reached you yet, stories that remind you you're not alone, and conversations to help you reclaim your voice and your story. because I really, really, really do not want you to feel like you're alone. You are not. I promise. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of this journey. And thank you for letting me be part of yours. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss new episodes and stay tuned for the next one, which is where we will start exploring the programs and resources that can make your time and care just a little bit easier. Until then, take care of yourself and remember, you're doing much better than you think. Thank you.